Welcome back, everyone. We will dedicate this video to the idea that is called method nesting or method composition. Now that we have seen some math class methods, let's create a case scenario where we will see this method nesting or method composition in action. To start, let's create a new class. We will call it method composition. Let's define our main method, public static void main. Up some space. Now let's say we're given a case scenario where we will need to find max of two numbers. So take the smallest number or increase the smallest number to the power of this max number, right? Or to the of this max number. And let's call it min. Increase the min to the power of this max number, and let's add it. Let's put it in a new line. Get the square root of this operation. Print out the output. Print the output. Okay. Do all this in a single line, in a single statement. So what is being asked from us? We're asked to find maximum of two numbers, increase the minimum of these obviously two numbers to the power of this maximum number, get the square root of this operation, print the output. Do all this in a single statement. Let's define number one, or let's call it n1, or let's make it simpler. Let's call it x is going to be our number one. We're going to give it value of 5. Int y is going to have a value of 3. Now we need to find which of these two is the biggest, x or y. Awesome. We found the max. So increase the min to the power of this max number. Now we have to find the min. So math.min of x and y. So we will take the min, we will increase it to the power of this max. So let's bring this method up here. And how do we increase one number to the power of another? We call max.power. Let's delete automatic fills, autofill. So now we have achieved everything that we wanted up to line 8, right? So we found the maximum of x and y, then we increased the minimum to the power of this maximum number. So we took the minimum of x and y. We established that we need math.power method. So within math.power method, our first value, our first parameter, or our first argument is the minimum of x and y. Our second argument is the maximum of x and y. So we found the power of the minimum of x and y to the power of maximum of x and y. Now we need to get the square root of the whole thing. So math.square root of the whole thing. Add this in parentheses, correct? And we need to print this. So how do we call print? What is our print statement in Java? System out, print lane, open parentheses, come to the end, close parentheses, single statement. This is not the best way of taking care of this challenge. However, this is what we asked for, and this is what we accomplished, correct? So let's print this and remember the number, the output we're going to get. The output is 15.58, etc. Now, do you want to go ahead and get a round of this number to the closest numeric value? Let's do that too, math.round. the whole thing within this operation. Run it. Now we're gonna get 16 because it was 15.8 something. It is rounded up to 16. Now the whole line here can look complicated. It is complicated. It is not the best way to code, and most probably you will not see this much of a method composition anywhere in the code. If you do, it means there is something wrong, something happening. However, you need to understand that even the simple notion of printing out the maximum of x, math.max of x and y, this is also method composition. So this line will print 5, right? But what happens here is we have method within method. We have math.max within system out print line. Here we have math.max and math.min within math.power, which is within math.square root, which is within math.round, which is within system out print line. Anywhere you see something like this, or in certain cases you will see some assignment operations within methods. Do not get confused, okay? Look into the innermost, whichever is the innermost parentheses, solve for them first. So this is the same as in mathematics, for example. You say there is a trick question, right? 2 times 2 plus 1, however, 2 and 1 are in parentheses. What is the output of this? If we did not have parentheses, the output would have been 2 times 2, 4, plus 1, 5. If we have parentheses, what do? We solve for the parentheses first. So the output of this operation is not 5. It is 6 because 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Let's do this. What if we had one, I don't know how else to complicate this, right? So let's say 10 minus. Is this gonna help? Okay, yeah, this is different. This is gonna output a different result. So this is going to output 3 times 2, 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. However, if I do this, what the output is gonna be? Is it gonna be 4? I don't think so. We're gonna calculate for 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. So the same as in mathematics, always look for the innermost parentheses or innermost method. Calculate for that, then go up to the go out. Every time, that's how you're gonna move up with your calculations, with your execution flow. In Java, this is called execution flow or control flow. And the concept of adding methods within methods or calling methods within methods is called method composition or method nesting. I hope this answers some of your questions. And again, if you see something like this, don't get confused. Start solving for innermost method and work your way out. And that's it. Have fun. I will see you again.